Hello and welcome to Zenscopes, where we look on the bright side. Here is the weekly tarot reading for all signs for Monday, April the 6th to Sunday, April the 12th, 2020. The card I've pulled for this week is the Queen of Wands. Now, the energy of this card is that of magnetism and magic, of strong, glorious energy, of upliftment, of emotional, spiritual, physical, and material growth, and of optimism. So it can represent someone who embodies these energies, or it can be asking you to take on these energies yourself this week. It can be that this is the sense of energy that is there for the taking this week. So keep trying to look on the bright side, count your blessings, and visualize that which you want to manifest, because magic is in the air. This card also represents Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac. And right now it is Aries' birthday season, so this can be about celebration and new starts. And by the way, happy birthday to any Aries who are listening right now. Aries energy is very forthright, confident, and courageous, like that of a true leader. You are the leader of the zodiac. So taking on these qualities will see you well this week. It could also signify an Aries who is close to you, or an Aries who is of significance to you, particularly this week. You might want to interact with those Aries you know, perhaps holding a remote birthday celebration for them, or even just having a chat on the phone or online. Pay attention to what they say and any words of wisdom or direction that they may come out with. It could be the strong and level-headed message you need right now. It might be a sense of young head on old shoulders, as they can offer inspiration out of nowhere. And they might not even be deliberately doing this. It might be something that they just say in passing that really has resonance for you. Queens generally represent water energy, so that of a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So one of these signs could be very significant and important to you this week. It could even represent yourself. This can be someone sensitive, emotional, or where still waters run deep. And with wands being fire energy, this can make for a bit of a steamy combination. So in romantic situations, this looks to be a passionate and deep energy. Perhaps Cupid's arrow will hit you this week, or the love will be reignited for emotionally bonded couples. Let's look closer at the card itself. In one hand, the Queen holds a wand. You can see fresh green shoots at the top of the wand, so this suggests growth, change, and an innate and alive spirit. It suggests the magic that is inherent in life. We're being asked to remember that where there's life, there's hope. For example, I picked some rosemary out of the garden a couple of weeks ago, and I put it in a jar of water. It's now sprouted inch-long roots from its woody stem. Now, I originally picked it just as a decoration and didn't realise it would be this easy to cultivate it into a new plant of its own. So I'm going to replant it in another spot in the garden. Anyway, I was amazed and wowed by how it continued to blossom. And it reminded me that all life is change and growth. The Queen holds a sunflower in her other hand. This represents the power of the sun and reminds us it's important to get out and get some sun on our face whenever possible. Ideally 15 minutes a day. The effects can still be felt through clouds. The sunflower also represents fertility, growth, and blossoming. It's the notion of being in full bloom with your head tilted in the spotlight, like a sunflower. There could be a moment of glory that comes to you this week. Or this can be asking you to focus on the bright side of things, to look towards the light and to stand tall. Creativity is well starred this week with this card, so now it's time to really crack on with those creative projects that make your soul shine. If you've been having trouble with procrastination, or your mind being on other things, such as the earthly situation that we're experiencing right now, the key is a disciplined routine that you stick to each day. And a way to help this is to have your eyes firmly on the prize. If you've always wanted to write a novel, for example, a good way to keep you motivated is to have your goal physically in front of you where you can see it. So design the front cover of your book. Spend a chunk of time at the start of this week creating that, and then either print it off and pin it to the wall behind your writing desk so you can look at it as you're writing, or get an old book and stick it to the cover so that you can physically feel what your book will feel like and what it will look like. You have it on your desk next to you. If you don't have a printer, make it into your desktop image or screensaver so you can see it when you switch on your computer or laptop. You can even set your kids a challenge to design a book cover for you, and then you can pin up their work. Anything that focuses you on your end goal will help motivate you. Looking towards the future with hope is the key. At the Queen's feet sits a black cat. I know this can have different meanings around the world, but for me, this is a sign of good luck. So be aware of unexpected gifts and blessings coming to you, or synchronicities that happen this week. Something surprising, fated, and fortunate could cross your path. All in all, things bode well. Thank you for watching Zenscopes. If you've enjoyed this and it resonated with you, please consider liking, sharing, and/or subscribing. And I look forward to seeing you here again next time.